Steel Vengeance, Iron Gwazi, Fury 325, and Millennium Force are some of the hundreds of rides that every single roller coaster enthusiast talks about. If not, then you might just be living under a rock. However, there are some roller coasters that not a lot of people talk about, but the most underrated roller coaster I've ridden is also located at the strangest amusement park that I've ever been to. So that narrows it down. It's either a boomerang, an aero looper, a bobsled coaster that was never open, a half-painted mine train, or one of the best wooden roller coaster experiences that I've had to date. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Comet at Great Escape. Since this park is located in upstate New York, a land with little to no internet connection, cell service, or good theme parks, not many roller coaster enthusiasts make the trek to Lake George, New York. And if it weren't for my family taking annual vacations just an hour away from this place, there is no way that I would want to drive 8 hours to quite possibly the worst Six Flags park. So thankfully, we decided to go when we were at least in the area. And let me tell you, this is a janky park, and most of the rides there weren't great. The boomerang was decent, but Comet was just wow. The ride experience was surprising. It's an old PTC relocated wooden roller coaster that is technically located outside of the dry park, but it's in the water park. The lift hill is very fast, the seats are very comfortable, and it's just a normal 95-foot tall, 55-mile-per-hour ride that somehow provides some insane airtime. In all categories too. Floater, ejector, flowjector airtime, and laterals can be found on this ride. If you want the premium ride experience on this thing though, make sure to do it in the front row. Yes, it's destined to be a little bumpy, but opposed to the back, the front has minimal roughness and gives amazing airtime. If this ride had buzz bars, it could easily become better than Swamp Fox at Family Kingdom, but it has the standard PTC restraints. To be completely honest, there is only one major issue with the ride: the operations. Yes, it's a lower tier Six Flags park, and when I say that the operations for this ride are the best in the park, that's pretty sad, as they have 2 train ops and the dispatches take at least 5 minutes every time, at least when I was there. So while there is always a station wait for the ride, you will still be waiting an unnecessary amount of time. If that's what is required for the ride to be safe though, then bring on the 5-minute dispatches. It can just get a little annoying at times. Even if the operations aren't great and the park is on the lower tier Six Flags parks, there is no doubt that they take care of this ride extremely well. I can't think of one moment when I was in the front row and the ride was rough. This is totally the park's crown jewel, and they recognize that too, so they make sure to take great care of the ride. Either way, this is most definitely a roller coaster that makes my top 25 and is a roller coaster I think all enthusiasts should get on at least once. If you live far away, make sure to do it on a northeastern coaster trip, or if you're in the area or something like that, as the park itself is not worth the trip. But I would argue that the coaster is. It's far superior than Blue Streak at Cedar Point and is such a great ride. Have you ridden Comet at Six Flags Great Escape? If so, what are your thoughts on the ride? Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.